Warning. The following video contains strong language that some viewers may find offensive or disturbing.
What are some very comforting facts? Cheetahs are very shy animals. So some zoos give them support dogs like those for humans. It's the cutest thing ever. The bigger reason for this is that cheetahs' vision likes to hyperfocus. In a crowd like ones at the zoo, they would get anxious looking at each individual and would try to analyze each person, which can be very stressful for them. Dogs are very good at reading groups and crowds. They pair a dog with the cheetah to rely on emotionally. If the dog is calm, the cheetah will trust them that there's nothing to worry about from those crowds. Dogs know when you step on them by mistake because you immediately start petting and apologizing. They know it's a mistake. My kid sometimes steps on the dogs and will just go on doing whatever it was she was doing. I get so upset. No, you apologize to dog right now. No, like you actually mean it. Throw in some pets too. Do it right. Single quote. Your body is home to its own unique ecosystem. The human gut. Sounds gross, but billions of little creatures living inside you are helping you digest things, dispose of waste, and survive natural toxins in the food you consume. If you ever feel like you're useless, or that your existence means nothing, that's not true. You literally mean the world to your gut flora. In dog-wolf movies where they use real-life dog actors, the people who have to edit all that sometimes have to add CGI tails because they dogs can't stop wagging their tail as they are so happy. I used to have a sweetheart of a dog who loved to roughhouse. She was big, and her play growls sounded scary if you didn't know how gentle she really was. Ever since her, when I see attack dogs on screen, I notice they often have the same body language and tone she had. Goldfish can recognize their owners. Damn, he been watching you this whole time and you didn't even know. I used to have a goldfish who would suck up a piece of stone and spit it against the glass to make a noise so I'd know he wanted to be fed. Damn, fish trained me. Pillow fighting is a real, recognized sport in Canada. It was founded in Toronto in 2004 by the Pillow Fighting League. Some fish like to be pet. Clownfish are attracted to people. Went snorkeling around some reefs and after wiggling your finger at them almost like a worm, they come swim up to you and swam between my fingers. Smiling is actually contagious. When out and about, if you think someone is looking at you, smile. If they smile too, they were probably looking at you. My boyfriend has a panic and anxiety disorder. Whenever he gets a panic attack, one of our cats will sit on him and purr loudly. It always comforts him and calms him down. We always joke that she is our little support animal. She is very attuned to our emotions and feelings. When my grandmother passed away and I was very sad, she would not leave me alone. She would just sit next to me in silence or occasionally let out a small mrew to inform me she was still there. So, as conclusion, even if you are having a shit day, your pet still loves you. There's a volunteer organization called No One Dies Alone. You're at Sacred Hearts Medical Center. You're terminal. You need a companion, from someone to talk to, or just someone to hold our hand. They'll make sure someone will be there for you. Other hospitals have this too. Swedish blood donors receive a text whenever their blood is used to help someone. Otters hold each other's hands when they sleep so their mate won't drift away. 1. A penguin was once knighted in Norway. 2. Blind people can smile even though they have never seen one. It is human nature. Smiley face. 3. The voice actors of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse got married in real life. A knighted penguin that holds the rank of brigadier lives in Edinburgh Zoo. He was promoted in 2016. It's highly likely your pet dreams of you in their sleep. Smiley face. Mine is always humping me. I don't want to really think about their dreams. Dogs make cute little sneezing sounds to tell you they are playing and not fighting. Whenever I've experienced heartbreak or something scary or intimidating, I remind myself I am not the first person ever to have gone through, and for some reason I always find it comforting. I'm not the first person to be scared or sad, and thousands of others have gotten through what I'm going through, and if they can get through it, why can't I? Stan Lee started creating the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Iron Man, etc. at around 40, so even if you think that you can't get anything out of life, you still can push yourself creatively and leave a lasting impact on the world at an older age. I used to be a caregiver at a retirement home. I took care of a lady who started painting when she was 60 and kind of had an accidental career. She sold lots of paintings to hotels and in street fairs. She had a 20-year run as painter. Wow, that is wonderful. There are many examples when people change their careers late in their lives. Greater than Ray Kroc spent his career as a milkshake device salesman before buying McDonald's at age 52 in 1954. He grew it into the world's biggest fast food franchise. Greater than Anna Mary Robertson Moses, better known as Grandma Moses, began her prolific painting career at 78. In 2006, one of her paintings sold for $1.2 million. Previously, she was a housekeeper and farm laborer. Greater than Larry David got his start as a writer for Saturday Night Live when he was in his late 30s. But he wasn't exactly successful. As he told Vanity Fair, the sketches would get cut. I only had one sketch on the entire year. Then, when he turned 42, he co-created Seinfeld, and the rest is TV sitcom history. Greater than Harrison Ford was a carpenter until his late 30s. Age is no barrier to do what interests you. It is never too late to start again. Existing is hard, but most things around you are also alive and going through their own cycles. So in a way, you're on this together. An eiderdown comforter by Matuk sells for over $16. Eiderdown is harvested by collecting it from the eider's nest, making it the only down product that doesn't result in harm to the bird. Liechtenstein once deployed 80 men for protecting the border against Austria. Despite their worries, they saw exactly zero combat. When they called it a day, they returned home, with 81 men. Because an Italian bloke bumped into them and wanted to come live in Liechtenstein. They literally made a friend on the way. If you've lost someone, and you feel like that are completely gone from your life, think about the impact they have had on you, on your loved ones, on others, and think of how that impact continues to live on throughout all of life. That impact won't die with them either. The chain of life goes on. No one remembers all the stupid shit you did as a teenager. My brain, except me. Every night. If you cringe at something you did when you were younger, then that's because you have matured far enough to know that you were being stupid back then. I find it comforting to know that the very reason I feel bad is that I have stopped being that bad. Think of all the worst days of your life. You've made it through every single one of them and are still going strong. There's always another day on the other side. I'm not sure, but I think I heard this line in an old Woody Woodpecker cartoon when I was a kid: you don't need to worry about tomorrow. Because the day after tomorrow, tomorrow will have passed. Poorly traduced from French since I couldn't find the original. Sorry, I don't know why, but this has stuck since my childhood and I find it very comforting. Admitting you're wrong is not show weakness. It's the necessary step to become better. You are not as bad or as troubled as you paint yourself to be in your head. Van Gogh didn't start painting until his late 20s. J.K. Rowling didn't publish Harry Potter until her late 30s. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his first big role until his 40s. It's never too late to be who you might have been. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's still okay to hug a teddy bear or soft absorbent toy of your choice when you are heartbroken and need someone to cry on. Given all the atoms in the universe are recycled in various ways, having formed in the first stars, our entire body has already experienced billions of years of each atom's own personal history. Even more comforting, it's plausible those atoms will eventually become part of someone else in the future and will continue to exist in various forms, transforming continuously, until the end of time itself. So in a way, we're connected to something absolutely eternal and our ultimate fate is to be spread across the stars. Hail. Depending how deep you want to get. There's also a tiny chance that your pattern of DNA will form entirely by chance again. Creating someone that is biologically you but with a whole new memory. Experiences and history. Basically, everyone and everything is connected. The best part? None of this is based on religion or wishful thinking. It's actual established and current scientific fact. If you're ever feeling lonely, remember there are billions of cells in your body and all they care about is you. During the Second World War, a Muslim man owned a mosque in Paris. After France got captured by the Germans, the French Jews were being killed. The Muslim man offered every Jew he could find shelter in his mosque and handed out fake Muslim certificates so they wouldn't be questioned. He saved over 400 lives. No one's your enemy, except for the ones you make yourself believe are. When I sit on the couch, my dog likes to cuddle between my body and the cushion and sleep with his head resting on my shoulder. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. See you next time.